Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the Wyoming house. About 10 o'clock Wednesday morning here. And I just got a grab bag of subjects to talk with you about before I head out into the yard. Pick up the chainsawing project once again. I'm going to talk to you about the fire status, my fire prep. I came into a new pipe kind of accidentally a couple days ago. Bought some new tobacco, bought some new cigars, and I'll give you status on that really nice Churchill meerschaum that I got the other day. First thing I'm going to do is show you the fire status. It's still pretty bad. Sunday was super bad weather. Monday and Tuesday were okay. They're calling for today to be another red flag day, which means high winds. So that's certainly not going to help the fire in any way. It will help the fire substantially. It will hurt the firefighters. And so from my house to the top of Togety Pass is about 25 miles by road, but about 15 miles as the crow flies. And the fire is basically touching on that pass. So a little scary. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and stop now and cut a video in here and show you what the fire looked like 2 days ago. So it's had 2 days to burn since this video. So you can see it's pretty real, pretty close. It's not all bad though. I got a really almost perfect sunset the other night due to the fire. So I'm going to insert two. I'm going to leave them big. So I'm not going to put them up here. I'm going to let you see them full screen. So I'm going to put in two sunset pics that I got not last night, but Monday night. So I want you to see how pretty it is. So amazing. These two pictures I'm about to show you, I took through my window from my living room, or from the great room as we call it. Truly amazing. And then it's truly turned fall. It's gotten we've had cold mornings the last 2 mornings, so I just want to show you what the Weather Channel showed me yesterday morning as I woke up. So next thing I want to show you is kind of my status on my tree cutting. I've got 16 trees now that are down, ground cut the stump, all limbed, they're all bucked, they're all stacked in nice piles, ready for me to haul them off to the fire pile, get them away from the house. But I still got, so today is Wednesday, so I will be spending, probably 3 or 4 hours back out in the yard getting another. I got 3 near the house, and then after that I start moving a little bit further away from the house. So I've got, but that the front of the house will be done today, and I'll start one of the sides. And it's a little scary. The trees get much larger when I step out, 20 feet from the house. So, but I've got a series of videos from yesterday, so I just want to show them to you. It was a 9-tree day, and so I got 9 trees completely handled yesterday. So each day I'm getting a little bit better shape, a little bit more acclimated, a little bit more, got my I got my process down, so I'm getting more efficient. I'm able to work another hour each day, so I'm getting there. So today we'll continue that path. So, but here's just a couple videos from yesterday. All right, guys, day 3 of the project. So this tree's coming down first. I gotta cut that stump. Then we'll move on to the other side of the backyard. The stump is cut. This tree is down and ready for the carry. So now we got to step over here and cut all these guys down. The right side is clean. With that first tree, I've got 4 more down over on this side. So now I have the ones that are actually touching the house. So there's 1, 2, and right behind it is 3. So those are actually touching. So they're, but I had to clear the fall path first. So 5 down. I think I'll do 3 more. I'll be 8 for the day. That's a pretty damn good day. Classic screw up number 2 for the project. Tree leaned in on me because I had more lean outside than I expected. So it's time for Mr. Hatchet. Problem fixed. It's a handy little hatchet. Still fell the way we wanted. All right, guys, I got 9 trees down today. The back of the house is looking good. Oof, killed myself today. There's one through there. See, nothing's touching the house now. All the way from that back corner all the way to that tree. But I got the one down to the right. Then I got these 8 all laid down, ground cut, bucked, limbed, stacked, ready for moving day. So as you can see from that video, I got super lucky again. That's twice I've done that stupid amateur, got my saw pinched in the tree because it leaned more than I thought it was going to, or it leaned earlier than I expected it to. So you always need to have a second chainsaw or a hand saw or a hatchet or axe, something to get it out of there. And the other advice I'd give you, as soon as the tree pinches it, don't stop everything. Because you got a shot. I've gotten away with it twice in the last couple of days where I hatcheted away, the tree fell exactly how I expected, and the saw was undamaged, including the chain and the chain bar. Now I have a lot of extra chains here. I buy them in 10 packs. And I have a couple extra bars. I've got 2 or 3 extra bars as well. But, you know, just be careful when you're cutting it. You know, sometimes you just cut it a little too, you cut the wedge a little too far, or the tree is softer than you thought it was, or it's leaning a little bit more than you thought it would, and it'll just pinch the blade or pinch the bar and the chain. You just have to give up. Don't wrestle it. Don't try to wrestle it free. You'll break the bar or pinch the bar. You know, and always have spare materials. Like I have 2 batteries. I've ordered 2 more. I have 1 charger. I've ordered another one. So I'll now have the ability to have 2 batteries on the charger at any time. And yeah, I got lots of chain bars and chains, as I said. So anyway, the project's going really well. I couldn't be happier. You know, it's a one-man show, you know, especially at 8,000 feet. Getting 16 trees down in 3 days basically has been, you know, been a bit of a chore, but I'm doing great. I feel good. I'm not overworking it. It just feels good. Hey guys, one thing I forgot to mention is I'm smoking my Wyoming Meerschaum. You know, it's darkening up. It's getting nice. I gave it a super deep cleaning today because I've been smoking it for a week, so it's super clean today. And what am I smoking it at? I'm smoking Boswell's Premium Burley, and I love this stuff. I got to reevaluate my top 10 list because I don't think it's on there. Truly a great burley, just a touch, a hint of sweetness, and I really like it, particularly in the morning. Drinking my black cowboy coffee in my Jackson mug, my Moose mug. Great combination. So hey guys, something about the tree project. Several of you said, "Oh man, I'm really sad to see the trees go down. I'm sorry you got to cut them down." And I'm of two minds. One is I agree. I mean, I hate cutting trees down just to cut trees down. I mean, that's not cool, especially out here in the wilderness. But one, it's better than letting the house burn. And two, the fire department has said, they put out a general order a couple weeks ago that said, hey, you really do need to clear your property and get everything within 50 feet of your house, 2 inches or less. So that's all bushes, shrubs, flowers, everything. And my worry is if you don't do what they ask, there's a good chance they won't come defend your property. They'll be like, well, you didn't even do what we asked. We're not going to risk our lives with all these, you know, aerial bombs sitting around your house. So if the fire were to approach or somehow ignite my property, they might not be willing to fight that fire. They may let it go because I didn't do what they asked. So that's something that's very important to me. Is these guys, it's a volunteer force. Some of them have become friends. They're great guys, but I do think professionally they'll expect you to do what they've asked you to do. I mean, it's a team effort at this point. The other thing is, it's really kind of stupid to plant trees right up against your house. That's just not smart no matter where you live. And, it might have made sense 21 years ago when the original owner was here, plant all these little saplings or these little 2 foot, 3 foot trees, all that. But to let them grow up like they did over the last 21 years, really is, or 23 years, really, this doesn't make sense. And then the last thing I'll say is this is a view property. One of the greatest aspects or assets of this house is the lot, and of the lot is the view to the Grand Tetons. And to allow all the trees grow up and block, right up against the house and then out on the property and then out on the ring to the point where it's blocking the view is unwise in my opinion. So although I probably wouldn't have gone and shaved everything to the ground like I'm doing now, I think the house may actually look better, and it will certainly improve my ability to improve the view. So it's not all bad. And when I'm all done and all the piles are cleaned up and the yard's clean, I will go back around and show it to you. And I think it will actually look okay. But my wife is kind of with you guys. She's pretty upset by this. And so I'm not sending her update videos until it's all done. And then even then I may have to decide not to send it to her. So that's the end of the tree update, the fire prep update. The only other thing is our irrigation system. We're running it at 150%, 7 days a week. The only other thing I could do now is set it to run twice a day at 150%, 7 days a week. And if the fire does turn or we go from prep to panic mode, I will definitely do that. All right, the next thing I wanted to give you an update on was this beautiful, meerschaum stemmed church warden. A number of you said the same thing I did, and I've never seen anything like that. I never had, that's for sure. And so on the stem itself, it had a really crappy, cheap, plasticky bit on it. So I actually ordered a nice Meerschaum Market. It has a nice accessories page, and I was able to find the exact stem to fit it. It fits perfectly, and it's a nice acrylic traditional. This is the traditional Meerschaum stem. It fits great. So there's a really great fix. It's completely cleaned. And then the last thing I want to do is talk about the head or the bowl itself. So I'm doing a salt. I got some coarse ground salt. Pretty basic coarse ground sea salt. Man, this probably lasts me forever. But I've got it in the bowl with some of my Everclear solution, and you can see it's already just after a couple hours starting to turn brown and pull that stuff out of here. So hopefully this will detox or de-ghost what is probably a Lakeland taste in there. It's just a taste I don't enjoy, and I don't enjoy a ghosted pipe. So between the new bit and the de-ghosted head, hopefully tomorrow this will be a very nice smokable pipe. I will certainly let you know. And it was certainly nice of my buddy Dave to give me that pipe from the cigar shop. Totally unexpected. So The next thing that I want to talk to you about is a pipe I acquired. Yeah, I had no intention of buying any pipes out here, and I've got a bunch already. But one of the guys that comes into the cigar lounge on a regular basis, almost a daily basis, kind of has a up and down life, and something's happened in the last month. He's really changed and gotten a little dark, and he's very religious, and it just something happened, and he decided he's done smoking. Sunday was his last day. He was selling all his pipes. He's giving away all his tobacco. He's giving away all his cigars. And when I walked in the lounge, he said, "Hey, Dave, I've gotten rid of all my pipes, but I have one more that I'd be wondering if you'd be willing to purchase from me and have a clean slate." And I said, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll help you out." And so he showed me this Salvinelli. He said, "I want $80 for it. It's a special order." So I just, he really acted like I was helping him out. So I went ahead and bought this. So, I want to go ahead and show it to you right now. So it's Salvinelli. Brand new box. Sleeve is still in it. And then, so it is it's a Salvinelli 624 is what's stamped on here. And it was pretty. He said he'd almost never smoked it, but I can't believe this thing was a heinous mess. And I've done a super deep clean on it twice now, and so it's totally smooth. I mean, there's really no burn marks. I wonder if I can get a light in there and let you guys see it. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of buildup in there, but I don't know how to show you, but very little. And you can see how clean it is now. So, yeah, pretty happy with it. Nice, light little pipe, great clencher. Just a nice little pipe. And I don't smoke these much. I'm a meerschaum man, and I like the color changing that's going on with my meerschaums. But I decided to show you that this pipe kind of fell into my lap, and I thought $80 is a pretty good price, and it meant a lot to him. So we acquire a great new pipe. It's totally clean, almost as if it's now truly unsmoked. And we helped the guy out at the same time. So I decided to show you that little unexpected addition to the pipe. So that's 2 pipes in the last week that I had no intention of adding to my pipe collection out here. That we did it anyway, right? All right. So the next thing that kind of goes along with the pipe is I was able to get some. I got 4 tins of Balkan Sobrani. This stuff's damn near unobtainium. But I got to say thanks to Mark over at Welsh Piper. He kind of put out in the notice that E.A. Katie had them for sale, and didn't matter how many you typed in, they reduced it to 2. And so I got 2 orders. I ordered them 2 a day. I tried a third day, but they were sold out. So I got, I don't know, I can't remember what day I ordered them, but I did 2 tens 2 days in a row before they sold out, and I actually got them shipped here and they arrived. So I just thought it was kind of cool. So I want to say thank you to Mark, and we'll keep our eye out for the next Balkan Sobrani sale. But 4 tins came to Wyoming. So the last thing I want to show you, I'll actually open this up, is I got 2 boxes of very special cigars. So it'll go in the humidor. I don't know if I'll smoke them. I mean, these are smokables, but they are close to unobtainium. So they're expensive, they're rare. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you them like I've done the others. All right, guys, so here's one of the 2 boxes. They're identical, so I'll just do the one. But so this is the Davidoff Maduro, and these happen to be the Toro size. And when you open up the box, it just kind of like the other ones, what's inside it is sort of basically a humidor box. So again, Davidoff Maduro Toro, Davidoff, and then 20 Toro cigars, Maduro. Kind of says it on the side. Doesn't really show you too much on the bottom. And it says the same thing on the other side. And then when you open it up, so I think I can do this up. Hard to open this up. Sorry. Okay, so when you open it up, it's got a nice just inside the lid, and then it just basically looks like this. You open up, and there they are. There's 20 of them in here. So Davidoff Maduro, beautiful smokes. I've got a box of these in my box at the lounge. So these really are for storage and for aging. They're really not meant to be daily smokes, but they're a beautiful cigar, and I'm pretty amazed that Dave was able to get me 3 of these boxes. Very rare, very low production, and in fact, very rare as far as how often they do it. So these 2 boxes will go into the humidor, really for protection and almost like an investment. So the extra crazy thing about these Davidoff Maduros is the distributors told us they won't make another one for 9 years. It's something like 7 different tobacco leaves go into it, and they won't have enough to do another run, they said, for 9 years. So that's why I had one bought what he could get. I'm not looking to just add any cigar to this humidor, right? I'm told you it's kind of a storage, it's kind of an investment grade, and these really do fall into that. So I just thought it was kind of crazy that here in Wyoming we're able to get these kind of products, and as we continue to buy them, our status in the Davidoff account really does go up. So we are offered things that a lot of accounts aren't offered, and it's a great opportunity individually to buy them and store them. So anyway, just felt good, and I wanted to show them to you. All right, guys. Well, I've assembled all the pieces, and that kind of wraps it up for today. Uh, it's a little bit longer. It's 22 minutes without this little. I assembled all the pieces, and it's a 22-minute video without this kind of outro. So I just want to say, hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hopefully Wednesday is going well for you. Appreciate all the interaction on all these videos I've been putting up in the last week. And guys, that's really it. I'm going to shut up and get this thing uploaded, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye, everybody.